10 Stoic lessons that will make you mentally strong and unshakable. Stoicism philosophy. Introduction. Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm when everything around them is falling apart? Why they don't panic when life becomes difficult? Why criticism doesn't break them, failure doesn't stop them, and rejection doesn't destroy their confidence? The answer isn't luck. It isn't talent. It's a way of thinking. Welcome back to the channel. If you're searching for wisdom that can transform your mindset and help you become emotionally resilient, you're in the right place, so subscribe to this channel for more. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we share timeless Stoic wisdom that helps you build discipline, confidence, peace, and purpose. If you're ready to become mentally stronger than ever before, hit that subscribe button now. Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions or pretending pain doesn't exist. It teaches you how to master your mind so that no external event can steal your inner peace. Today, we'll explore 10 Stoic lessons that can make you mentally strong and truly unshakable. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Control what you can, accept what you cannot. One of the greatest teachings from the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius is that our peace depends on understanding what is within our control and what is not. Most people waste enormous amounts of energy worrying about things they cannot change. They worry about people's opinions. They worry about yesterday's mistakes. They worry about tomorrow's uncertainties. But none of these things are fully under their control. The Stoics remind us that your thoughts, your actions, your character, and your responses belong to you. Everything else belongs to fate. Imagine trying to stop the rain by shouting at the sky. It would be foolish. Yet many people spend their lives emotionally exhausted trying to control things just as impossible. Every challenge becomes lighter when you ask one simple question. What part of this situation is actually under my control? Focus there. Leave the rest. This single habit will free your mind from unnecessary suffering. Remember, peace begins where control ends. Lesson 2. Difficulties are opportunities to become stronger. Most people pray for an easier life. Stoics pray for greater strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every obstacle carries a hidden lesson. Failure teaches wisdom. Pain builds endurance. Rejection develops confidence. Loss creates gratitude. Think of a sword. Without intense heat and repeated strikes from the blacksmith, it never becomes strong. The same is true for your character. Life's hardest moments are shaping the strongest version of yourself. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" That single shift transforms suffering into growth. Lesson 3. Your mind is more powerful than circumstances. Epictetus once said, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." Two people can experience the exact same situation. One becomes bitter. The other becomes wiser. The difference isn't the event. It's the interpretation. A setback can become motivation. Criticism can become improvement. Failure can become education. Your thoughts determine your experience far more than your circumstances ever will. Train your mind to see possibility instead of defeat. When you master your thinking, you become nearly impossible to break. Lesson 4. Stop seeking validation from others. One of the greatest prisons is caring too much about what others think. Many people spend years trying to impress strangers. They change their personality. They hide their dreams. They stay silent when they should speak. Why? Because they're afraid of judgment. Stoicism teaches that another person's opinion is outside your control. If someone misunderstands you, let them. If someone dislikes you, let them. If someone criticizes you unfairly, stay calm. Your worth does not increase because someone praises you. And it does not decrease because someone insults you. Confidence comes from self-respect, not public approval. The moment you stop living for applause is the moment you become truly free. Lesson 5. Practice self-discipline every day. Mental strength is built through daily discipline, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Stoics believed that every small decision shapes character. Getting out of bed when you don't feel like it. Finishing your work despite distractions. Choosing patience instead of anger. Speaking less and listening more. These tiny victories strengthen your mind. Every act of discipline tells your brain, I am in control. And over time, that identity becomes permanent. Remember, you don't become mentally strong overnight. You become mentally strong one disciplined choice at a time. Lesson 6. Learn to be comfortable being alone. Modern society fears solitude. People constantly seek entertainment, validation, and distraction. But Stoics valued solitude because it allows you to know yourself. When you're alone, you meet your true thoughts. You discover your fears. You recognize your weaknesses. You understand your purpose. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to return to his inner fortress, a place no one else could invade. If you can't enjoy your own company, you'll always depend on others for happiness. Spend time in silence. Read. Reflect. Journal. Walk without your phone. The stronger your relationship with yourself becomes, the less power the world has over you. Lesson 7. Don't let emotions control your decisions. Feeling angry doesn't mean you should speak. Feeling afraid doesn't mean you should quit. Feeling discouraged doesn't mean you've failed. Stoicism teaches us to pause before reacting. Between emotion and action lies choice. That choice determines your future. When emotions rise, wisdom whispers, wait. Take a deep breath. Observe your feelings. Respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Strong people aren't emotionless. They're emotionally disciplined. That's the difference. Mid-video call to action. If these Stoic lessons are helping you see life differently, take a moment to support the channel. Subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment below. Which Stoic lesson has impacted you the most so far? Your comment might inspire someone else who needs encouragement today. Now let's continue. Lesson 8. Accept that life is temporary. Many fears disappear when you remember one truth. Nothing lasts forever. Success. Failure. Pain. Pleasure. Everything passes. The Stoics practice remembering mortality, not to become fearful, but to become grateful. Every sunrise is a gift. Every conversation may be your last. Every opportunity deserves your full attention. When you stop pretending you'll live forever, you begin living fully today. Don't waste time on unnecessary arguments. Don't postpone your dreams. Don't hold grudges. Life is too short. Lesson 9. Guard your inner peace above everything. One of the greatest mistakes people make is allowing the outside world to dictate how they feel on the inside. Someone criticizes them, and their whole day is ruined. Someone ignores their message, and they begin questioning their worth. A minor inconvenience happens, and they lose control of their emotions. The Stoics believe that your peace is your greatest treasure. Once you give someone else the power to control your emotions, you surrender your freedom. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that every morning he would encounter difficult people, people who were selfish, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and rude. Yet he refused to let them disturb his inner peace because he understood something profound. People can only control your emotions if you allow them to. Imagine carrying a glass of water all day. At first, it feels light. But hour after hour, it becomes exhausting. The problem isn't the weight of the glass, it's how long you've held on to it. Resentment works the same way. Anger works the same way. Regret works the same way. The longer you carry them, the heavier they become. The Stoics teach us to put the glass down. Forgive, not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Let go, not because what happened was acceptable, but because your future is more important than your past. Protect your peace the way a king protects his kingdom. Not everyone deserves access to your mind. Not every argument deserves your response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. Sometimes the wisest answer is walking away. Inner peace is not weakness. It is power under control. Lesson 10. Become the master of yourself. The final Stoic lesson is perhaps the most important. Before you can conquer the world, you must conquer yourself. Many people dream of becoming successful. They want wealth, influence, respect, recognition. But they cannot control their own habits. They cannot control their anger. They cannot control procrastination. They cannot control fear. The Stoics believe the greatest victory is mastery over yourself. Ask yourself, can you remain calm when others lose control? Can you stay disciplined when no one is watching? Can you continue working when motivation disappears? Can you stay humble when success arrives? Can you remain kind when life becomes unfair? These are the real tests of character. Every morning you have two choices. You can let your emotions lead you, or you can let wisdom guide you. Every difficult decision is another opportunity to become stronger. Every temptation you resist strengthens your discipline. Every fear you confront expands your courage. Every act of patience builds emotional resilience. You don't become mentally strong by reading about Stoicism. You become mentally strong by practicing it every single day. The Stoics didn't just study philosophy. They lived it. And that's why their wisdom has survived for over 2,000 years. Putting the lessons into practice. Knowledge alone changes nothing. Application changes everything. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Instead of checking your phone immediately, you spend 5 quiet minutes preparing your mind for the day. You remind yourself that challenges will come. Some people will disappoint you. Unexpected problems will arise. But none of them have the power to destroy your peace unless you allow them to. During the day, someone criticizes your work. Instead of reacting emotionally, you pause. You ask yourself, is there truth in this criticism? If yes, you improve. If no, you move on. Either way, you remain calm. Later, something doesn't go according to plan. Instead of complaining, you adapt. You remember that obstacles are opportunities. In the evening, before going to bed, you reflect. What did I do well today? Where did I lose control? How can I improve tomorrow? This simple daily practice slowly transforms your character. Mental strength isn't built in one dramatic moment. It is built in hundreds of quiet decisions made consistently over time. The Stoic morning mindset. Each morning, remind yourself of these truths. I control my actions. I accept what I cannot change. I refuse to let fear control my choices. I welcome challenges because they make me stronger. My peace is more valuable than anyone's opinion. I choose discipline over comfort. I will respond with wisdom instead of emotion. I will become a better version of myself today. Repeat these words often. Eventually, they become your identity. Why most people never become mentally strong? The truth is, most people quit too soon. They seek comfort instead of growth. They avoid difficult conversations. They escape responsibility. They blame circumstances. They wait for motivation. The Stoics teach the opposite. Face discomfort. Accept responsibility. Control your reactions. Keep improving. Stay humble. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is refined by fire. Strong character is built through adversity. Without struggle, there is no strength. A story to remember. Imagine two trees standing side by side. One grows in a sheltered garden where there is no wind. The other grows on the edge of a cliff, where storms rage every season. Years later, which tree has deeper roots? Which tree can survive the strongest storm? The one that faced resistance. Your struggles are strengthening your roots. Every setback is preparing you for greater responsibility. Every disappointment is teaching resilience. Every obstacle is shaping your future. Don't curse the storm. Become the tree that survives it. Final thoughts. Mental strength isn't about pretending life is easy. It's about remaining steady when life becomes difficult. Stoicism reminds us that true strength comes from within. Not from money. Not from status. Not from popularity. But from character. Every day, you have the opportunity to become a little wiser, a little calmer, a little stronger. And over time, those small improvements create an extraordinary life. Remember, you cannot always control what happens to you, but you can always control the person you choose to become. That is the essence of Stoicism. That is the path to becoming mentally strong and unshakable. Powerful closing call to action. If this video inspired you, don't let these lessons end here. Choose just one Stoic lesson from today's video and put it into practice over the next 7 days. Watch how even one small change can begin transforming your mindset and your life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our weekly Stoic wisdom and practical lessons for building resilience, confidence, discipline, and inner peace. Now tell us in the comments, which of these 10 Stoic lessons spoke to you the most, and why? Your story could encourage someone else who is struggling today. Thank you for watching, and remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stay wise. Stay disciplined. Stay unshakable. Until next time, take care, and keep practicing the Stoic way of life.